Hello and a very good morning to everyone. So just going to take a look ahead to the key US data this afternoon. So that's scheduled for 1:30 London time or 7:30 in the morning in Chicago. And we've got quite a few important pieces of data. So the headline will be that GDP reading. So many analysts expecting a downward revision to 1.9%. So the previous reading did come in at 2.2. Analysts expecting a range from between 1.6 to the previous reading at 2.2. So no analyst actually going for an upward revision for this. The reason for the slowdown that many are citing is due to the decline or the slowdown in the pace of inventory accumulation. So that'll be the headline number today, this afternoon, ahead of the Wall Street Open. But it is worth of note that before this, 15 minutes earlier, we do have the ADP employment change. So expected to show a higher reading than the previous. So the previous came in at 119,000. This one expected to come in at plus 150,000. So that'll be quite important going ahead to tomorrow's non-farm payroll number out of the US. So the reason for the weakness is being cited in the April reading, so that one that came in at 119,000, and that was due to a dropout in terms of the workforce in manufacturing and also a slowdown in the service sector. So it'll be interesting to see if we've bounced back slightly and we come in line with expectations today. It's also worth of note, at the same time as the GDP reading, we will have those weekly initial jobless claims and continuing claims numbers. So the initial jobless claims expected to come in line with the previous at 370,000. And also slightly later in the session, and quite importantly, we have the Chicago PMI number. So that's expected to show slightly higher reading than the previous. So the previous actually came in at the lowest since November 2009 at 56.2. Today's expected to show a reading of 56.8 with the range low at 53.7, the high at 60.7. So it'll be interesting to see that number. The reason for the slowdown again being cited to a decline in terms of machinery inventories and also motor vehicles. So all these pretty important as we go ahead to the US session. But for now, that's enough from me. We'll have a wrap up for you at the end of the US session today. But in the meantime, have yourself a very pleasant trading day.